My next guest is a familiar face on South African TV. He has played some of the most memorable characters in Mzansi, and is now taking on a very interesting role as Uncle Molefe, the funny man on the House of ZWIDE, which is ETV's brand new telenovela. We are so happy to have you on the show. Mutlatse, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, what's up, man? Thank you for having me. It's good to be here.
You've been around the industry for a long time, you know. You're a creative, you sing, you act. When you first got approached for this role, based on your range, what went through your mind when you read up the character that you're going to be playing?
I was a bit anxious because I didn't know what to. BOM is such a huge production company. They've done so many multiple award-winning shows.
Yeah.
So to just be part of BOM on its own, which I've never worked with, was just mind-boggling.
Yeah.
So I had to do some research and find out, what's happening in the hood? Who are those interesting characters? What's happening in other shows?
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'm up for the challenge, you know, and I think I'm glad I took this part and I'm part of it.
So, you come from another soapy, from another channel, where you played a character who was very popular and you were there for a very long time, you know? Are you ever worried about, I guess, joining another production where you're going to have a character that's going to be there for quite some time? Because I often find that you almost get married to that character. You almost become that person.
Yeah. You know what? I think now I can safely say I've got an experience of playing that type of character that people love or people hate or people can relate to.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I've got that experience. So I think I'm cool, man. It's going to be nice. And because I've played so many different characters, apart from the one that I played on Isidingo, for example, I've played a vast of characters.
Yeah.
So in terms of range, this is so nice to express myself in a different way. And I really, truly believe people are going to love him because he's not like any other character that I've played before.
When you're playing a role of an uncle, we all have an uncle at the family function. Either he's the one that drinks too much. You know what I mean? Tell us a little bit about the actual character that you're playing here in House of ZWIDE.
My friend, this guy has no breaks.
Yeah.
This guy, he's not a con artist. He's just living his life. He's not rich. He does not have. He thinks he's got the best ideas that anybody can come up with.
Yeah.
But he also can't advise himself.
Yeah.
This guy, he's like, oh, he loves women very much, and he makes faults, like he makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Over and over again. But we love him because he's the kind of guy who's able to say what we all want to say, but are afraid to express. Yeah, we're scared with Ishmael, but
yes.
At all, you know.
Yeah.
And Mashaya, and you see him being Mashaya.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's so sensitive, you know, and his love for his family is real. And then we get to see that side of his heart. And when he gets angry, we also see another dark side that he has. So he's like a beautiful sponge, you know. And I think we love all corners and sides of Molefe.
Mutlatse, you've got such great comedic timing in all the roles that you play, you know. Where does that skill come from to always know when to drop the punchline?
The thing is, look, I've got a dope sense of humor, right?
Yeah.
And then the way that I see events and things happen, and I just react, you know, in character, and which everybody finds, I guess, funny.
Yeah.
But I grew up in that type of family where we just laugh all the time. I grew up watching Martin Lawrence, you know, Eddie Murphy, Will Smith. And so I kind of learned and adapted it. So I used to practice it with my friends and family or my loved ones and no friends at the time.
Yeah.
And so I've learned these nice moments. So I think I apply them now because, it's not so serious.
Yeah. So, the show House of ZWIDE is all about the fashion world, you know? What have you learned about the particular industry as you were doing your research? Also, Do you find yourself now, like, are you a fashionable guy when you look at yourself?
Listen, I think it's a tough question. I think you can you know what I mean?
I see you.
Actually, I don't think I'm really an amazing fashion guru. What?
Yeah.
My wife is a fashion designer. I'm kind of very fortunate to have somebody who just makes sure that I look good when I leave Italy. Otherwise, me, I just wear my own things and I don't really. She's like, you gotta look this way. You gotta look the part. Brand.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, I try. Now that maybe we spent a lot of time together, I think I have like a bit of fashion direction.
You picked up something, Yana. In one sentence, man, tell the people at home why they should watch the House of ZWIDE. What are they going to get out of it?
House of ZWIDE is the new cool. House of ZWIDE, the level of shooting, performance, storytelling, and particularly for a long format show. Now we've raised the bar with this show. I think it's your new favorite daily drama. And expect just that. People are going to be crying, people are going to be laughing, people are going to have the best of time.
Mutlatsi, thank you so much for chatting to us on the morning show this morning. By the way, we're still waiting for music. I know you've got a studio at home. You must start releasing music. We're waiting, right?
Yes, of course. Once I'm done with this production that I'm doing right now, I'm going to go into studio while shooting House of ZWIDE. So it's going to be a fun year.
There was seasoned actor Mutlatsi Mafatse with us right here on the morning show. Stick around. Don't go anywhere.